All right. How's it going, Hannah? Sorry, I'm late on the update for you. I got called in for work. I worked 12 to 9 tonight. So everything's getting out a little bit later. So next week we're going to be doing a deload, and this past week was more of like not so much a test, but to like see or to push it a little bit further and then take the deload, and hopefully strength can increase off of that push a little bit past. So the RP, like the deadlifts, I know you were saying the RPs were, I think it was a million or maybe even a billion that you rated it at. But I like the 285. Your positioning was really well on that. And the 300, the same thing. Um, the getting stuck above the knees, it's going to be the positioning off the ground. So it's you letting your back, it was not exactly letting, it's the load kind of pulling you over, but your back is slowly caving down and in. And then at the lockout, you now have to push your hips through and straighten your back. Makes the lockout substantially harder. So with heavy loads, I'm not going to fault you on that. That's how it is. But the cue I want to give you for that one, because your hips seem like they're in a really good position, is basically when you have your hands out like this and you try to pull your arms down, you can feel your lats engage really hard. And that's how I want you to basically have the bar pull it into yourself. Kill two birds with one stone, keeping the back really tight and keeping the bar really close. You've never had an issue with the bar drifting away, but hopefully this can reinforce that and keep the back nice and straight. On to the squats. You're very confusing in how you rate RPEs sometimes, because I would have called that 240 and 8.5. Honestly, like that was a very smooth rep. Yes, a little slow, but it was very smooth. There were no sticking points, and everything was looking good there. So I'm really happy with how that was moving. Bench this week was a little bit more volume. Women have a tendency to have their bench drop off really quickly if they're not doing a lot of work. So you're hitting your heavy stuff in bench a little bit later, which I think you did it on Thursday or Friday, but the rest of the time was a lot more volume than the rest of the lifts, but it was a little bit lighter, but still a lot more reps than the rest of the lifts, just to practice that movement more. Watching your other pulls, I didn't do pause pulls this week. I just wanted you to really reinforce like explosiveness through the lift as opposed to stopping mid-lift. Your positioning looks really, really, really good on lighter numbers. I'm honestly, I think your deadlift's really good. Sorry, yeah, your deadlift's really good. The only thing I would say is that at the heavier loads, just really try to get that back as tight as you can. It's really all I have to say about deadlifts. The bench, you rated that as a 9.5. A little bit of a wiggle, but like you've probably got 10, 15 pounds still left in the tank. So that's good. The squats for the next bit, we had a little bit more volume as well. Again, I don't want we need enough volume for you to not regress, but don't want too much volume that you don't drop enough fatigue for the coming Friday or Saturday. Just going through the rest of the video just to see if there's anything else I'm missing. Nope, that's about it. Okay, so you had a comment about belts and how to brace into the belt. So the best way that I've done it, I'll just move the camera so you can see my core a little bit better, is when you breathe, try to make a big gut down here. And then when you breathe, only breathe right here, and you kind of inflate everything. So you inflate not just the front, but the front and the sides, okay? And then when you brace really tight, you kind of contract the abdominals, and when you contract the abdominals, they kind of pull your rib cage down. And it sort of feels like you kind of hunch forward a little bit, but it really pulls the ribs down, because if the ribs are flared out, the belt can catch underneath it. And I've had it happen where it will pop and it hurts. It hurts a lot, possibly even breaking the ribs. I've heard of instances like that, but I've never seen it or had it, but I've definitely had it pop. So when you brace, really try to brace the abdominals, and that should keep the ribs down, okay? just how I'm going to give you a quick rundown on how we're going to do the next week. So the next week is going to be a deload on squat, bench, and deadlift. The bench is probably going to have one more workout, like full workout. Again, like I said, bench tends to regress a lot faster with less load, so we need some more work on the bench than the other lifts. We'll do one squat day and one deadlift day with 2 bench days on, I think, Monday and Wednesday. Let me know if you can't train on Wednesday, because usually that is your day off. And then we'll take Friday or Saturday as a day where you can test your numbers, and I'll give you general ideas of what I think you can get. And that is it. I will make sure to update your stuff. I have not done that yet. It'll be all up by tonight. In the next 10, 15 minutes, I'll have everything up for you. Congratulations on the 300-pound pull. And I am seriously excited to see what you can try to put up in this coming week. Yeah, any questions, message me. Like, I'm still okay with daily messaging. I know you stopped that and just did these YouTube videos, but if you need to message me during the week, by all means. I just may not be able to get back to you as fast as normal because my job's being very sketchy with hours and just calling me at random times. So anyway, have a good day. Peace.